What is going on, road trippers? Road Trip Nate here. Once again, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're doing a phone stream instead of a live stream. But we're going to talk about, as the caption at the top stated, my top 5 reasons I left the Dallas Cowboy franchise to become a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Because there's several people that give me a hard time for being a Kansas City Chiefs fan after being, for 20 years, over 20 years, being a Cowboys fan. Making jokes saying that the only reason I started liking the Kansas City Chiefs is because they won the Super Bowl during the 2019 season, the year 2020. Which is not true. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I do not have anything Super Bowl related for that Super Bowl. I was not a fan. Yes, I did cheer for them over the 49ers, over reasons I will not discuss about the 49ers. But I cheered for them to win the Super Bowl. And yes, they did win the Super Bowl. But I was a Cowboys fan at that point in time. So I do not have any Super Bowl championship stuff. I think you all might have seen in a live stream or so, my AFC Championship 2020 hoodie that I have. That's what we did the season that I started liking them. That's all I have is for the season I started liking them. I do not deserve a Super Bowl anything until we win a Super Bowl as a fan. So with that in mind, let's get started with the top 5 reasons that I am now a Kansas City Chiefs fan and not a Dallas Cowboys fan. Shall we? Let's dive in there. We got, you guessed it, the list. Number 5. Patrick Mahomes is my favorite player. Patrick Mahomes has been my favorite player for the last, how long has he been in the league? 3 or 4 years now? 4 years? He's been a starter. This is 4th year as a starter, I believe. He sat behind Alex Smith his first year. They went to the AFC Championship game, won the Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl. This is 5th year. This is 4th year as a starter. The previous couple of years, ever since his first year as a starter, probably 2 years? Every time I would play Xbox Live, or not Xbox Live, but every time I played Madden on the Xbox, I would trade Patrick Mahomes to the Cowboys because Patrick Mahomes was my favorite player even when I was a Cowboys fan. That was one of the biggest reasons why I was like, yeah, I'm going to go watch the Kansas City Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes is already my favorite player. Number 4. I still get to watch every game. The only 2 teams I get to watch every game, live, local, are the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Which, if I had started trying to like another team like Buffalo or Seattle or someplace like that, I'd have to, try to find bootleg websites and try to find streams to watch. But the only 2 teams I can watch live, I can actually watch live every game are the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. That's almost one of the reasons why I switched over to the Kansas City Chiefs is because I was able to watch every of their games and I loved watching all their games. They reinvigorated my passion for pro football, which is something I forgot to mention in my top 5. Watching the Kansas City Chiefs compared to watching the Dallas Cowboys last year, the Dallas Cowboys frustrated me to my final end, and the Kansas City Chiefs reinvigorated my passion for pro football. Just loving watching the way they played, watching how football was for them. It reignited my passion for pro football. So that's a 2-1. So getting to watch my team play and reigniting my passion in pro football, that's a 2-for-1. Why I like the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, number 3. My uncle, whenever I was, telling, I was, spilling my disdain of the Dallas Cowboys, why I was wanting to leave the fan base of the Dallas Cowboys, he told me one simple thing. Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom. That is why I like this hoodie that I bought. Because it reminds me of what my uncle told me, basically welcoming me with open arms into the Chiefs fan base. Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom. That is why it's one of my top 5 reasons why I joined the Chiefs, is because they are so welcoming to their fan base. I love it. Number 2. One of my grandpa's favorite teams was the Kansas City Chiefs. Any of y'all that know me knows my grandpa was my best friend of all time. Passed away in 2002 from Los Angeles, California. I am a big fan of the LA sports scene because of my grandpa. I like the LA Lakers, LA Dodgers, partial to the LA Rams. But his 2 favorite sports teams were the LA Rams. My uncle had reiterated to me, because he was from Los Angeles, I'm like, I know. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Him and my grandma kind of argued a little bit back and forth. Because my grandma thought his favorite teams were the Dallas Cowboys, Green Bay Packers, and Kansas City Chiefs. My uncle had to tell me, well, his favorite teams might have been the Packers and Cowboys later down the years, but he was like, when I was a kid growing up watching TV with your grandpa, he's like, I should know who your grandpa's favorite teams were because I actually sat there and watched them with him. And his favorite teams were the Chiefs and the Rams. The Rams because he was from LA, and the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's one big reason why I became a Kansas City Chiefs fan, is because my best friend of all time, my grandpa, was a Kansas City Chiefs fan. And I've always been partial to the Rams, so knowing he was from LA back in 2015 or so, I've always liked my LA sports teams since then. But number 1, I finally got tired of 20 years of rooting for the Cowboys. The media saying every single year, this is the Cowboys' year, even though they were probably going to go 3-13. This was always the Cowboys' year. Oh, they're the dark horse to go to the Super Bowl. And year in and year out, it was heartache after heartache, and I finally just got tired of it. So watching the Chiefs play last year, it was like, oh my God, this is freaking cool football. I loved what the Chiefs did in 2020. The, the football that they played reinvigorated my passion, as I've said earlier, compared to what the Cowboys did, and continuously broke my heart. It was just, it led to the end of my fandom of the Cowboys. The Chiefs playing so good and the Cowboys playing so bad led to my fandom of the Chiefs. So that is why I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Now, I love my Kansas City Chiefs. I would not go back to the Cowboys franchise if anybody had dared me. But that's going to do it for today. If you're new here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button after the video to stay notified on all my current and future whereabouts. And if you like this video, give that all important thumbs up. Just lets me know you care. This is Road Trip Nate saying, that's going to do it for today. Until next time, Road Trippers, so long.